Hello, hello. Welcome to Tiny Talk number 10. We're in double digits now. We are in the studio with a really unique artist. I saw her here for the first time at one of our open mics. She came by with a cool instrument called the auto harp. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We are here with the one, the only, Harping Mel. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Tiny Talks.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
Yes, I was saying the first time I saw you was at our open mic, and you busted out your auto harp. And what I thought was so cool, I was like, oh, wow, how cool, you know, a different instrument. And then you played a cover of MIA's.
Paper planes.
Yeah, it was so freaking cool. And I think anyone that has that knows you has seen that at some point. And it's an awesome, like, kind of icebreaker. We're like, oh, my gosh, she's so freaking awesome. And then, you know, you go into other stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess the question I'm curious about is how do we? I've actually never seen an auto harp in person and never seen somebody play the auto harp.
Well, this one's actually quite different than the normal auto harps that you'll see. Most people play upright, still strumming with the right hand, using the left hand to press buttons.
Right.
And I had 2 shoulder surgeries.
Oh.
And so grabbing the big instrument was feeling a little tense.
Right.
So the auto harp that I have is flipped, so that I can still strum with my right hand and press the chords with my left, but tabletop style.
So did you always play the harp and then you had to kind of switch to the auto harp because of your shoulders, or?
It's always been auto harp.
Yeah.
When
did you start?
Around COVID time.
Okay.
Yeah. So my parents are both professional classical musicians, and I rebelled and became an engineer for like 10 years. And then around COVID time, it just kind of like put everything on its butt.
Yeah.
And I've always loved to sing. So someone suggested the auto harp. I was able to borrow one. More importantly, it has 37 strings, so someone was able to help me tune it. The first time you tune it, it's a little challenging, but
like
it holds its tune for like weeks at a time.
Wow.
So that's nice.
In like any weather, or has to be like in a specific kind of climate?
So you need to manage based on
you don't
humidity.
really break out the auto harp like anywhere, I guess, right?
I mean, like I would say it has more to do with like if it's being stored in a climate that has high or very low humidity. If you don't store it in its case, then it's really impacted by the elements over time. In terms of like being able to play places, it would have to be a pretty extreme climate to not be able to play.
Cool.
You just have to, and there's little tricks like there's sort of, you know, like desiccant packets that sometimes if you get like a snack, like a bag of chips, or some of them have the little white packet like do not eat.
Oh yeah.
Do not eat. That's to
Did you eat it?
yeah. That's how I got here. That sucks the moisture out, so they put those in crunchy snacks to prevent them from getting soggy.
I honestly never knew.
Yeah. I took a
figured it was
chemistry class, and yeah, that's where I learned the term desiccant.
All right.
But it's like silica gel. But the same thing applies to a harp. You can get bigger packets that just suck the moisture out of the air and put it in your case.
Nice.
Conversely, there are items where you can have some amount of moisture there and put that in the case as well. And so if you're in a low humidity setting, that'll help normalize.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So how did you get into it? Well, I know your parents are classical musicians. I saw a cool video with you and your father. He plays the violin, I guess.
That's
right?
correct. Yeah. For the Dallas Symphony.
Oh wow! Shoot.
So
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny being a child of like parents that successfully make lots of money playing music. It's like,
what's that like?
It's the dream to which I am aspiring in my own way, but obviously not the same path as a classical violinist. But a couple people suggested it. You know, one person let me borrow one, but it was missing a string. I didn't know how to tune it. So it wasn't until I saw the movie Walk the Line with Reese Witherspoon and Joaquin Phoenix, Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash. And it's subtle, but there's a scene where she writes Ring of Fire on an auto harp.
Really?
Yeah. And when I watch it now, like there'll be like a finger pick and like a little tuning wrench and stuff, just little like accessories. And so when I saw that, I was like, well, if you can write Ring of Fire on an auto harp, then I kind of want to give it a go.
Nice.
So then we found a family friend that had a good functioning auto harp. My dad helped me tune it to make sure that it was in good shape. And, you know, I was able to sit down. One of the very first songs that I played was All the Small Things by Blink-182.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Jolene,
Yeah.
Dolly Parton.
Did your parents teach you how to play, or?
No. So it's so intuitive that if the song is simple, you just go to Ultimate Guitar Tabs, and it'll show you the lyrics.
That's
and
how I
it'll
learned
show
how to play guitar. The same as
exactly.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll show the harp in later frames, but
Yeah.
you can see right here how each of these chord bars is labeled. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. So each of these chord bars represents one chord.
Okay.
There are 21 of them. So you sometimes have to transpose to get within the right chords. But, you know, when normally you'd have to make a chord shape with your left hand, for this, you simply press the chord bar and strum. So for C major...
Oh, how cool is that? Wow. There's no blisters or no bloody fingers.
No blisters, no bloody fingers.
That's nice.
Yeah, I play with finger picks.
And the notes are on the actual instrument. How
correct.
cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
they're labeled right there. There are 8 major chords, 6 minor chords, and 7 dominant 7 chords.
Okay.
And they're also arranged in circle of fifths.
I've heard of this thing.
Yeah. So they have, without getting too far into music theory, often songs are the 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 5 chord.
Okay.
If you're familiar with those.
I'm not. Teach me.
Okay.
I love
so in this case, let's talk about C, G, and F.
Okay.
So C is our key.
Okay.
That's our 1 chord. G is our 5th chord that goes in order, and F is the 4th. So there are a lot of songs that just use those 3 chords
Right.
a lot to make a song. I'm trying to figure out if I can play it a little bit here. So I mentioned All the Small Things. That's actually the A minor chord. I have never attempted to play, hip to butt with the harp. Normally it's right in front of me. So
It's awesome.
so that's just the intro of All the Small Things, and it sounds better when I'm like actually have
in a more
the
comfortable
harp
setting, yeah.
upon me. Yeah, and also one thing to note is that I figured out there are multiple ways to do this, but if you press down the 1, 4, and 5 all at the same time, it mutes every single note, so you get that fun scritch.
Add the stretch.
Yeah. And that's because this is a muting instrument. Each chord bar is cut so that only the notes that apply can play, the rest are muted. And this particular model, you can actually take a closer look at the inside.
Ooh. How cool.
So this is, I actually did label the strings. They can be quite different. This is the E flat chord bar, every note that we want to hear, there's a notch for that string.
Oh.
So every other string is pressed down by this felt right here. So
Okay.
that's how it functions.
Makes sense. And you just figured this out just tinkering around, or did like someone actually teach you or have some lessons or anything, or at some point? Because I get you can teach yourself at a certain point, but I guess to kind of advance more.
Yeah. I've had a lot of different kind of help. It's rare to find someone who's like expert at teaching and also the auto harp.
Yeah.
There is one person named Hal Weeks, and he has his own YouTube channel called Stalking the Wild Auto Harp.
Stalking the auto harp.
The Wild Auto Harp,
The wild
yeah.
auto harp, right?
The Auto Harp in the Wild.
Nice.
And he's actually the one that got me in touch with Daigle Auto Harps, which I now work for.
Oh.
Yeah, they're in Seattle, but I do remote work
Like
here.
manufacturer of them.
Yeah,
Or-
like
nice.
this is a Daigle Auto Harp.
Okay.
They made it all. It really is a premium instrument.
Nice.
And so I've spent a good bit of time up in Seattle, making parts, refelting. Oftentimes it gets old, and you have to like put new felt on and cut it.
Yeah.
Or you change the way you want to play it. There's different it could be diatonic, it could be chromatic, but you can refelt the whole chord bar system and have a whole different type of instrument.
Nice.
So, restringing, stuff like that. I got before I was able to learn from Hal, he's the one who helped me get in touch with Daigle Auto Harps and get in, and it's run by Pete Daigle. He's
So
wonderful.
awesome.
Yeah.
Are they like on the same level as like a Taylor or something like in guitars? Like.
Yeah, they're luthiers.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. The woodworking instrument are luthiers, and yeah, they have a CNC machine, which is something that's similar to 3D printing, but for wood.
Right.
So that's how they'll like knock out where the pegs are
Nice.
placed and whatnot. But yeah, this is a from scratch thing in their workshop.
Could you like at this point build your own, or like do you want to at some point?
Excellent question.
With your own configurations and this and that. Because I know a few guitar players that are really into it that know like they've built their own like kind of Franken guitars where it's like their own kind of parts where you can't get
Yeah.
it's not normal but it's good for them.
Technically, you could make one of these things with like a stiff cardboard box,
Really?
like just, I mean, that's perhaps a bit of an exaggeration, but you just need something firm. You need to be able to have tuning pins, these over here, and you need to have a bridge, and you need to have a place where you can anchor the string.
Yeah, much like a guitar, yeah.
So they actually have made a electric model, which is just solid wood. So, I mean, it changes the sound, but you can do various ways of things. I believe that there are tutorials out there that are just like, make an auto harp with like nails and screws and some cardboard or something. The auto harp that I want is called an Aquila.
An Aquila, okay.
Yeah, it's not a very common model that they make, but it's slightly longer and it's slightly deeper, and you get more sound out of it.
Yeah.
And they also do make instruments where they have some amount of carbon fiber. So this is a spruce top. Sometimes they'll make a top out of just sheer carbon fiber, and it looks cool because it's like black and shiny.
And probably lighter too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll hold the tune even better than your standard
Nice.
tuning pins.
So they're evolving even.
Yeah.
Like anything else.
But I specifically want one because my tabletop style, this left-handed model is not standard. You know, it's like standard to make it the other way. And then like, we actually do, I'm almost reluctant to say this, but we currently do have a tabletop style Tahoma, which is a slightly more affordable model than this in the store right now. And the reason I'm reluctant to say it is because people snap them up so quickly because like it's so unique. And, you know, I'm especially crazy about not leaving this anywhere. Like I am backpack kid. If I go anywhere, it stays on my back because, you know, the way that I play this is very different than the way that you play it upright. So if something were to happen to my tabletop model, I technically have 11 auto harps.
Oh, wow.
But this is the only one like this. And some of them I actually think I'll be offering to lend out to some people. Cool. Because as I mentioned to you, I've made a project of trying to show people how easy it can be to pick up the auto harp. So yeah, I mean, when I first picked it up, I almost wouldn't say that I really had lessons, but I did solicit feedback from a lot of people where I can, you know. Yep. And so like the person who lent me the harp, her name is Susan Polshow. You know, I would send her a clip of myself playing Zombie and being like, what you think, you know? And then she'd give me like, I can't remember exactly what she told me, but it was useful. And so kind of little, like, I have often taken lessons from Professor McClure at Cedar Valley College. He's a guitar player, and he calls it the thing.
The thing.
But he's excellent at recommending songs for me to play. So he brought Smoke on the Water to me, and a different way of playing Norwegian Wood. And so he's been especially wonderful at like suggesting songs to tackle.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's really unique how, because I don't know, for me, if you were telling me, hey, I play the auto harp, I would imagine you must play in an orchestra or trying to play in an orchestra, but not you. You go around the open mics and you're like a guitar player, essentially, just with an auto harp. You go around the open mics, you play popular music, play covers, but you have some originals too.
I do.
I've heard some of them, and pretty awesome.
Thank you.
But yeah, so you said you always played, right?
No.
Oh yeah,
COVID. Yeah, I always sang.
Yeah. You always sang, all right.
Yeah.
Could I ask you what happened to your shoulders?
Oh, sure. So I actually like to do aerial silks.
I've seen videos. Yeah.
Yeah. So that takes a lot of strength. I've also done pole fitness things, which is similar and fun.
As a hobby or like?
Yeah, and exercise.
Yeah.
It was kind of like my exercise and social activity and whatnot. I think I really messed up my shoulders though because of Instagram.
Really? Instagram?
Okay, what happened was someone came up with back arch march, and so you just like would post yourself doing back arches in different cool places.
Okay.
And I had so much fun with that, and there would be like handstand February that I'd go around. Like I did one in front of the piano that Andrew Lloyd Webber used to write Phantom of the Opera when I went to go see Phantom of the Opera. Like I made someone, I make friends, you know, but I had someone like take a picture of me doing one of those back arches. I've done, you know, a lot of sunsets, a lot of just pretty places. But I'm really bad at warming up before I do that. And I would get carried away, I think. Yeah. And so I would like push into these back arches cold. And so it started presenting itself to when I would do pull-ups or anything where I'm pulling up, I would get pain. And so I did go ahead and have the surgeries. I did this one first. and they used like the little robots or whatever. So like the like scar is like tiny, suitable for tiny
Right.
for a tiny talk. So I'm glad I did, but it did hinder me in a way. I'm much less into doing aerial silks than I was before. But part of that is that like at the time my creative outlet was dance. Now my creative outlet is music. So part of it's the shoulders, part of it's not enough time.
So dance.
Yeah, I
When
mean
did that
like
start?
I mean, and when I say dance, I always mean like aerial silk choreography, or I mean pole dance as well. I was never much for like just freestyle dancing, but I love choreographing a routine because it's kind of uses that like organizational part of my brain where you're like, all right, I need to get my feet from here to here by this beat,
Yep.
And so like that's a lot of fun for me.
Yeah.
So I'm not as good at like spontaneous free form dancing, but I'm starting to get a little bit back into pole fitness again. Actually, since I'm showing my shoulders, we did some stuff yesterday, and I ended up with that. Yeah.
Did you fall or something? Or
no, we were doing I don't know, kind of like a lot of it is almost like just little gymnastic things. So, like you lay on the ground and you like flip over basically, but you flip over the shoulder.
Like you do.
Yeah, like you do. Like you do. But without padding at first. So I'm working on getting back to doing that more.
Wow. You're like an athlete.
I certainly was. I would compete.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the silk stuff, or
yeah. Oftentimes
competitions. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, oftentimes like it would, there's levels 1 through 5. So the highest I ever felt like I wanted to do was like level 2 or something. But yeah, it was still a lot of fun because like just you never practice more than if you're like competing for something.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it's the motivation factor, and like, yeah, that was a pretty fun sort of thing. Yeah.
How many competitions have you been in it?
Let's see. So I haven't done any since COVID. Somewhere between 6 and 10.
Wow,
maybe?
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was your highest ranking in them?
I did get first place in the entertainment category for, I believe it was a level 1 routine. Entertainment is like, could be a little goofy, just kind of fun.
Yeah,
like
I can see that.
Yeah, it's not the like super sultry, sexy dances necessarily. It's like goofy. So I did like Groove is in the Heart.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed. I don't know if you know those whistle slides, but you're like. Yeah, so it's fun to like do that, but like with your whole body.
Sure.
And I also like wore some heels, and I got onto a spinner pole, and so I was able to like take. I was holding on with like my legs mostly. I was able to take off the heels and tuck them into my top. So I had like my friend called them shoe boobs. So that was.
Is there a video of this somewhere?
Yeah. Awesome. I'm not sure if it's like readily available. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's a lot of fun.
So right away when you started playing after COVID, were you like, I'm going to go to open mics, I'm going to do it like this, or did that kind of like flesh out kind of organically some kind of way?
That's a really good question. Because I don't necessarily know the answer, I'm going to say organically.
Yeah, it makes sense, I guess, if you don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it was basically the revelation of like, I can sing and accompany myself. Like, I don't need a track. I don't need to try to get my dad to play for me, because my dad and I play music together. And that started, honestly, with me just wanting to sing and him accompanying me. So it's really evolved because now that we have the auto harp involved, he can use the violin like another voice more, which is really fun.
Oh, that's so cool.
The first open mic that I went to was Open Mic Mondays. And at the time, it was at Buzz Brews.
Okay.
That's where they started.
Is that in Dallas or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you know Skillman, but they moved to Buzz Brews shut down. Buzz Brews Lakewood.
Okay.
They moved to Wine Therapist basically across the street.
Okay.
So now they're still currently operating out of Wine Therapist.
Nice.
And I first went with my friend Steve Lovelace. He's been pretty big in like the pun community. Like we both took comedy classes and stuff, so we were definitely like partners in crime. So he runs his own show at Dallas Comedy Club called Full Grown. Grown.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that he knew Michelle, who runs Open Mic Monday, and so he was like, "Hey, let's give this a try." And he didn't actually go the first time, but I did perform, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
I love playing music. So, that was the start.
It must be so cool because I bet you're the only one at most open mics with an auto harp. So everyone is like, "Oh, what's up with this?" It's like really intriguing, you know.
You know, it's crazy. 1 week I got there and Michelle like comes right up to me and she's like, "There's someone else with an auto harp."
No
here."
way.
Yeah. Her name is Betty Scott.
That's where your shoulders messed up, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
Throwing it down.
she showed me who's boss. No, she's like, she is on the wall at Daigle Auto Harps. There's a wall of like, they do competitions at conferences. Mine might be the first competition that I'm running online, which I'll tell you more about.
Oh, yeah.
But Betty Scott is just a world-class auto harp player, and she happens to live in Dallas, like 15 minutes from me.
Wow.
And she would never have been there except she got the nights mixed up. She was looking for Open Classical, which was a Tuesday instead of a Monday. Oh. And she was such a good sport with all the dick jokes and everything like that, different kind of open mic. But it was just so cool to meet her because like she does a lot of very instrumental things. So, you know, you mentioned guitar. I basically play like kind of dumb rhythm guitar. Like that's my
like
vibe. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's so open to more people. But you can get all sorts of melody and things like that out of the instrument if that's the direction you take it. And she's one of the people where she just does that. So she'll play like, I don't know, it might have been a Guns N' Roses something, cool. but like playing the melody on the harp too. Yeah. And it was stunning. So yeah, she's a multi-award winner.
And what a crazy coincidence. I mean, just the fact that there's another person with an auto harp alone, but then like a famous one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Are you kind of like still in touch kind of thing? Or
we are.
Cool.
I've been trying to get a hold of her for a while now. We haven't
out here.
Yeah, I want to.
That'd be awesome.
I want to. I'm actually like somewhat trying to stalk her because she hasn't responded to me or other mutual friends. Right. And I'm like, you know, it's totally possible that she just kind of like forgot about phones. So like she's just such a cool like eclectic person that she might just be like, I don't need those anymore, you know. But like I would love to get her out here. I'm looking for her. Nice. So yeah.
So I was going to ask you because you mentioned comedy because that's kind of how I met you. Is that obviously the auto harp, but those of you who don't know, Mel also has this cool, I guess, variety show called Harping Mel that's been kind of traveling around a little bit.
Yeah.
And that has comedy, poetry, it has pretty much everything. So how did that get started?
So Harp On which some people think is harpoon when they see it spelled, and I'm like, no, it's not harpoon. It's like I'm harping on about things, and also like rock on, but harp on.
Right.
So like that's kind of where I'm coming from with the name. It was first done at the Dallas Comedy Club.
Okay.
My friend had pitched a show called Mental Health Happy Hour.
Wow.
There was a little bit of a problem with that because like it wasn't actually like a happy hour. Like, you know, some people hear that and they're like, oh, just show up whenever. But like, no, it's a show.
Yeah.
But it was to benefit Amplified Minds.
Okay.
Which at the time was called Foundation 45. And so I sort of accidentally ended up hosting that show a few times.
Yeah.
Like there was one time where I found out that I was hosting like 3 hours before the show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I knew I'd be there and I'd perform,
Right.
but like I didn't know I'd be hosting.
Yeah.
There's another time where I had a week before, and that like in a way that drew me a different kind of mad, because then I was like, I have time to prepare, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
And then my favorite was when I found out during the show that I was hosting.
That's fun.
Because like
Did the hostess leave? Like, I'm out of here.
So I knew I was at least vamping. Like I was performing and I was at least vamping. But she said right before the show that she was going into a haircut and she might be kind of late.
Mm.
And that was like a couple hours before the show, and then it was like 3/4 of the way. I mean, at that point, I knew that I was hosting, so I'm being a little glib, but yeah, it was like, is she gonna like just show up and take the stage at some point? Is that what's gonna happen? And so she actually got like, I mean, it looked cool, but she got like full blonde and blue color, so she was there. Gosh, it must have been from like 3 p.m. until 9:30 p.m. Yeah. It was a crazy.
Glad I don't have hair.
Yeah. It can be a lot. And her, like, she has a lot of hair. But I loved hosting. That's the thing. Like I was not like, oh man, I have to host. I'm like, yes, I get to host. But like also I want to know that I'm hosting ahead of time.
Sure.
So that was really fun, and I was able to like get, you know, a little traction going with that. And then I started running Harp On as a monthly at Dallas Comedy Club. And I was doing it like, I wasn't doing it as a fundraiser for most of the times, but then I would do special fundraisers. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the regular thing would be Harp On. The special shows, I did one at the Kalita Humphreys Theater, which was incredible. That one's like, they have a big stage where you can like move the stage. I was sort of hoping, like my friend was managing the building, so I was like, could we figure out some way to like use that while we're playing or something? It was very cool. But you know, like I was picking out different venues. Now, I mean, it's like, it's kind of a beast to organize, and so I don't do it.
It seems, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't do it as often. But yeah, I do tend to try to find fun, useful organizations to raise money for. And yeah, so it was fun doing that here. The most recent one was for the Dallas Music Network.
Yep, that was awesome.
And
we raised some money for it, right?
Well, you know what's funny? So Mav, the executive director, was like, "Thanks for raising this money," and then he gave it back to me. He was like, "Pay the performers," and I was like, "Okay." So I like went around and I was like, "I think I can give you this much," and
that's cool.
know,
Nice.
Yeah. So that was really fun. He's a really great person to know. Yeah. Yeah.
So how'd you get into comedy? Because you mentioned you took comedy lessons or some classes.
I did. I would say that I got into comedy just because I happen to be funny when I'm on stage.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what I learned from the hosting scenario. Like I'm funniest when I'm off script on stage.
Yeah.
And that's
you are quick.
yeah, and that's like my favorite thing. You know, I'll like maybe think of a few things that I can add as jokes, but I really just did love riffing off the audience and
Yeah.
you know different things that happen.
Have you tried improv before?
I have tried a little bit of improv. It's fun. It's kind of hard to like make it fit within the other things that I do as much.
Yeah.
But I've been wanting to try a music improv class, which every now and then it pops up, but I just haven't been able to make it work.
Music improv. How does that work? I don't
So
think I've seen it before.
yeah, so I mean it's basically like Tuned Out Comedy. Daniel has a show, and I think it's at the Comedy Arena. I've been there, and I've played before. He is like amazing. He has a full keyboard, and he'll just riff with the audience. Like he'll basically get a volunteer to answer a bunch of questions for him. Oh. And then he'll like, I think he has like, you know, kind of some beats and stuff ready to go,
right?
You know, and then he'll like still play over that.
So he'll make a whole new song.
A whole song.
Wow. I'm thinking people are like kind of yelling out songs. Like, all right, I'll play that. You know,
No.
Wow.
Like, yeah,
that's amazing.
He creates a brand new song.
Like right on the spot like that.
Yeah,
wow.
like with callbacks and all sorts of things. And yeah, it's basically like, yeah, coming up with a funny song on the spot.
And you think you can kind of do that stuff? It seems really hard. I don't know.
Yeah, it does seem really hard.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I haven't tried too much, but I am like, I kind of have, you know, a little bit of just ear to the ground. Like if an opportunity pops up to learn from it.
That'd be so cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah. So that would be fun. And I've also like played for people that are improvising. Like Carletta Kay likes me to, you know, just throw down some stuff on the harp, and she'll do a very cool like rap over it. And usually I just use the chords from like Red House by Jimi Hendrix. And
yeah.
it's a fun beat.
So I've seen you've been around a lot now in the DFW area. I've seen you play with lots of different people, like including Mark Allen, the amazing drummer. Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought about kind of forming your own band around the auto harp?
Yeah. I basically formed one, and you may not have. Yeah, we didn't know each other at the time. About 2 years ago, I had a really horrifying manic episode. Okay. And it was like very public and social media and such. And so I've been kind of gradually coming back. And so before that happened, myself and Wes Solomon, a bass player, formed Harp Revolution. Mm-hmm. And we got Mark to play with us, and had another guitar player. And so that was looking really promising, but that project exploded.
Exploded, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I exploded and everything.
Right.
And, but yeah, I mean, I've played, I really enjoyed playing with Mark and Eric Carzales. Okay. He has his own band, but he does play with me sometimes. So right now it's like kind of playing with people that are up for it, that are there, you know, like there's another mic later on Monday evenings called the Fraternal Order of the Eagle, or Fraternal Order of Eagles.
Where's that at?
It's, do you know the Arboretum?
White Rock
like
Lake?
yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah.
yeah.
It's very close to
Okay.
that. But yeah, it's hard for me to describe exactly what Fraternal Order of Eagles is, but it's like a really cool organization that is like national, and they also raise money for a lot of really cool causes. Like they have, they did an event where they made Amplified Minds hoodies where
Oh.
like is on the sleeve, and I'm like
Nice.
so jealous. I'm just like, what? I wanted to get one of those. That's cool. But they have the type of thing where I played with the Colonists
Yeah.
last week. Like that's a band that
Okay.
a local band. They're doing well, and they just backed me up on whatever I was playing,
How cool.
and so that was really fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm playing with more people more, and hopefully that does lead to forming something more regular.
Yeah. Could I ask how long did you kind of take a break after
The Manic episode.
whatever happened? Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. How long were you kind of dormant?
At least 6 months.
Yeah.
Trying to remember the time frame. Maybe almost a year. Maybe more than a year. Man, it all jumbles together.
Yeah. Could I ask what was it, or maybe it was a series of things that kind of made you want to come back?
Oh, I mean, I always wanted to play.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to come back. I just, I had to, there were a lot of people that got hurt
Mm.
with everything that happened. So there's a lot of, reaching out to people and making sure that they'd be okay to see me around
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tank an event for someone just because I was there, know.
Right.
So
That's tough.
it was, but people have been really gracious and forgiving for the most part.
Good.
And so I really love this little music community that we've got.
I can kind of relate to you. This is episode number 10. If you go back to number 9, Jana interviewed me. I
Yeah.
don't know if you saw any of it.
I don't.
The first 10 minutes is probably the most interesting part. But we had a big show here New Year's Day. I call it the Tiny New Thing session. It was like a whole all day.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
So you were there. I had to do a kind of similar thing afterwards, kind of like, sorries. And
Oh yeah.
everyone's been so freaking supportive, though. Yeah, this community is.
Yeah.
If not for this community, I don't know what the hell I'd be right now.
Yeah.
Even just like a couple of weeks after.
Yeah.
But no, so supportive and understanding,
Yeah.
and you find out a lot of people have kind of been in these places too. Like
Yeah.
they can kind of relate. So
Yeah.
it's not a shocker. You know what I mean?
Creatives are certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in these kind of tiny talks, I'm kind of finding that out too. So that's a little comforting too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I'm glad you kind of like came out of that and people are still supporting you.
Yeah.
Because we were the first time we saw you here. One of our old employees here, Steven, he loved you. He was like, "Oh my God, who is this person?" Because he was like, "She's hilarious and she's like talented." Oh my God, like.
Aw.
Yeah. Steve was a big fan right from the beginning.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
So you mentioned you're working on some kind of cool projects about teaching people the harp
Yes.
and things like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now, my idea structure that's starting tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I've got people coming over. I've got a back room that's kind of my office, studio, music room sort of thing. And I've been working with them to pick a song
Mm-hmm.
that they are very solid singing and used to playing that have simple chords.
Mhm.
So not very many, ideally like 3, but you can do, if it's a repetitive pattern, you can do more.
Sure.
And just the goal is to basically within that hour have them playing that song on the harp. Because I mean, that's like, you can do that.
Yeah.
You know the chords. You don't even have to know how to make them. They're labeled.
Can you finger pick on the harp? Like, is that like
Yeah.
a thing that you do, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And
'Cause
it's
that's my style of guitar playing, is like kind of finger picky.
yeah. There are a lot of things that you can do. I think I brought my things here. My finger picks. I actually lost a finger pick.
Do you
recently.
need a pick? Because that's my thing too. I cannot play with a freaking pick. I tried for a long time. I just for some reason can't.
So
Like, it's so uncomfortable for me for some reason.
I play with finger picks.
Yeah.
Um,
Like Freddy Krueger stuff.
yeah, and I actually lost one recently. This little piggy's supposed to have one too. But yeah, there's a variety of things you can do with multiple fingers. Some people do like actually acrylic nails, but like they keep them short and they really have to maintain them, so they don't need these. The thumb pick is pretty necessary.
Yeah.
So the thumb pick extends your reach, so that like you can get down here. And if I strum without my thumb pick, I'm sure there are some people who have enough callus that it's fine. I feel it like within, a couple minutes of strumming just right here. So the angle is figuring out what size thumb pick works for you, and there's also other brands and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we just go to your house and say, "Hey, Mel, I want to play harp today." Or
so I'm a planner.
Yeah.
so it's
I'm
like
sure people saying, "Hey, what's going on?"
knock knock. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. No, it's like, all right, you come in tomorrow, 4 p.m. and we'll see what we can do. So yeah, the goal will be to have some sort of reel that I can post, just kind of about the little journey for it. It's okay if it doesn't end up being like super cool playing. I have, as I've mentioned, other harps that are like a little harder to play than this one, but if someone wants to practice after like I've taught them some stuff, I'd be happy to give them a loaner.
Nice. For like a fee?
Not right now. Right now
you
I'm
need waivers at least.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Just gotta. You're right. I should make some waivers.
Those things are expensive, I imagine. What are they? If you don't mind, like, kind of like, what's the ballpark for like say your nice one?
My nice one
Ish
is probably about 3.5K.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how low do they go?
So for ours that we make, and we recommend really start with the best one you can get, because you're not going to have very much fun necessarily on less expensive ones. But anyway, our Tahoma model is around 1,500.
Okay. That's like guitar prices, like for the good ones.
Yeah. And these are quality. They have fine tuners, because the main tuning you have to take a wrench and you end up all you care about is the distance between here and here. So like the fine tuner helps you fine tunes,
right?
And we come with a warranty and stuff like that. Now, the one thing I will say don't do is Google auto harps and go to autoharpstore.com or even Amazon.com.
Is there an actual store called autoharpstore.com?
There is. And they sell them on Amazon as well.
Like knockoffs or something? Or
essentially. So the Oscar Schmidt brand is still very common and good with guitars and ukuleles. And they were the name in auto harps for a long time. And so those are generally pretty good. The brand got sold. And so now, before I got connected with Daigle Auto Harps, I had to return 4 auto harps to Amazon and to autoharpstore.com because the pins would slip. So we would tune it and like you would see it like going back out of tune.
You were watching it go out of tune. Wow.
Yeah, and like my dad, thankfully, he knew that that's wrong. I probably would have been like, "Oh, it's my fault. I didn't do it right."
Right.
And I imagine that's what makes me mad. I imagine there's a lot of people out there who've gotten like a harp, and they've thought it was their own fault
Right.
that it wouldn't hold its tune. So when I got in touch with Pete, he helped me pick a body out of the boneyard, which is an old harp that was made before it got sold.
Okay.
So it's still a quality bass instrument. And then
They call it a boneyard.
yeah. And then he helped me decide how many chord bars I wanted on it, and put brand new strings. And there's also an anchor job that sometimes needs to happen, but I think that one was okay. I called her Boneyard Bonnie. And so that was my first auto harp that I owned. And that one was probably $400 or $500, something like that.
So the chord bars, that's what you just showed us earlier, right?
Yes.
You can have as many or as little as you want, or do you have to like? I would imagine you have to have like all of them, right? Like all the chords, or can you kind of get away with just what you want?
You can get away with just what you want. And
Like,
in fact,
could you add more to yours right now, or is yours kind of like maxed out or
so
whatever?
if you add more to what I've got right now, you wouldn't have enough room to strum.
I figured, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are a thing called buck lumbar bars, and they are thinner, so you can cram more of them onto a harp.
Nice.
But they don't mute necessarily as well because there's not enough felt.
Right.
There is enough. There's not as much felt. Now, without going into too much detail, again, there's a difference between diatonic and chromatic harps. Mine is chromatic. It's kind of the standard. I can play pretty comfortably in the keys of D, G, C, and F. I can play a bit in a couple others. There's a thing called diatonic harps where you really only play them in one or two keys total. So you get rid of all the strings that don't fit in that key, and then you can like just get more of the strings that do fit in your key.
Interesting.
So those sing like,
yeah.
Because with us muting, you get a decent amount of like mute noise, like a little bit, but you get less so with a diatonic harp, and those often have fewer chord bars because then you also get more space to strum.
Interesting.
But some people do have like a G, D diatonic, and they add in various color chords that are uncommon.
Yeah.
Like major sevens instead of dominant sevens, minor sevens, stuff like that.
I gotta learn this stuff.
Yeah. So it gets into music
I've heard
theory.
it so much, and I'm like, this is probably what's stopping me from playing guitar, like actually, like for real.
Yeah.
So are there any kind of like crazy, like with guitars? I've seen double necks or triple necks or kind of crazy guitars like that. Is there any kind of like somebody making like crazy harps like that?
So there's a kind called a prism. It doesn't look any crazier, but it so with this you generally press one bar for one chord. The prism, you have to press a combination of them down,
like a guitar almost.
kind of. Yeah. And then you have way more options in terms of chords. However, it's hard.
Yeah.
Like it's like the finger strength for pressing down, because it's not just hey, is it pressed down or not? It's if it's pressed down enough.
Right.
Like, because you need to mute it thoroughly.
Yeah.
So those are hard. I've seen a very adorable tiny Oscar Schmidt, like that's bright red and only has like, I don't know, 15 strings or something. I don't know. It is very cute.
That's
and I
cool.
like almost almost went after it, because we sell used and consigned instruments as well.
Nice.
So we do have options. So, depending on your budget, basically just like reach out to us. You can always email daigelharp@gmail.com or go to autoharp.com. We've got the domain autoharp.com.
Wow.
Don't go to AutoHarps. Don't go to AutoHarp store. Go
Right.
to autoharp.com.
All right.
But yeah, like there's different options for starting out.
Cool. And with this project that you're doing, where you want to teach the world auto harp, is there a culmination of this? Like, I'm picturing, like, say if I learned it and I got really into it, I would want to perform it. So, are you thinking like maybe a recital kind of thing with all the people that you've taught?
Oh, that would be dope. Let's do that.
I was gonna say, bring it here. That'd be so
yeah,
cool.
that'd
Like,
be
a big auto harp
fantastic. Yeah,
recital.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that'd be a little perk for
Let's
them
do
to say,
that.
hey, you can have a recital where you'll be
Yeah.
live streamed and everything. That'd be so cool. What's the name for this project? Or if there's one.
There is a hashtag. So
Okay,
the
all right.
deal is post a video of yourself playing an auto harp.
'Kay.
It can be with other people if you want.
Okay.
And Facebook or Instagram with the hashtag AutoHarpBreak2026.
Auto Harp Break 2026.
Yeah, and
All
you
right.
have to do it by Valentine's Day.
Okay, and
'cause-
this is a contest.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So there's two different things going on that are somewhat related. My personal project of getting more people playing and
Mhm.
getting it out there, but part of that is if I get with someone and they're able to play their song, then let's post a video of that, tag hashtag Auto Heartbreak 2026, and then they're also entered in the contest.
And what's the details with this contest?
So it's gonna be like, it's kind of more like for fun and bragging rights sort of thing. But we do have some Daigle Auto Harp swag.
Cool.
That is pretty fun. And in fact, I've been designing some of my own. I've been like taking art that they have, but like, putting it in Printful or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mhm.
So my parents and I all have the same Daigle Auto Harp shirt that has a picture of Marilyn Monroe playing auto harp on the
Oh,
back.
yeah.
It's a generated image.
Yeah.
someone made. She didn't actually play the auto harp a lot.
Yeah.
But basically, like, I'm probably going to, like, we've got, in particular, we have really cool mugs.
Yep.
Like this really cool travel mug. It looks wooden and everything.
Oh, cool.
And so I think that, like, I haven't decided even exactly how many categories we're going to have. It kind of depends on, like, how many people submit.
Yeah.
But for sure, we're going to have stuff like most likes on Facebook, most likes on Instagram, best instrumental, best vocal,
Yeah.
best group duo.
Nice.
And I feel like, if we get some really good traction, then I'll design maybe like a hat that's a crown, you know.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be cool.
So like, just, it's all just for fun. Get little things, get some bragging rights. We'll repost stuff. And
to win, are there like judges, or is it like based on people's votes, or how does it work?
so it's going to be judges.
Okay.
Honestly, a lot of them I'm going to defer to number of likes. Like, if that works out where we have enough comparison.
Like that's a good tiebreaker. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the guys at Daigle are all in on it, but I'm kind of like, I'm shouldering the weight for it.
Yeah.
So probably what'll happen is, come time, I will send them, a synopsis and include my thoughts, and then they will weigh in as much as they want to.
So the judges are the people at
Daigle Auto Harps.
Daigle Auto Harp.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Me and Daigle Auto Harps. So yeah.
I'm gonna get in on this. This is cool.
Yeah, especially if I show you.
So how do we set up a meeting or a lesson?
All right. Well, before we do that.
No, I mean like,
Oh, yeah.
like do we contact your Instagram?
Oh,
or,
yes,
or,
yeah.
or-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that question. Yeah, reach out to me. I also monitor the Daigle Auto Harp Instagram as well.
Okay, cool.
So you
Where's
know,
that at?
just Instagram.
The tag.
Oh, it's Daigle Auto Harp.
DAGEL?
Oh yeah,
Or
that's a good question. Just message me. Harping
there
now.
you go.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Daigle is D. It's D''AIGLE.
Okay.
For the tag, it's just DAIGLE.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a good point. And that's part of why it's excellent that we have autoharp.com.
Yeah, right.
Because the other one's daigelharp.com, and it could mean so many different things. Yeah.
That's funny.
So, yeah, just reach out to me and we'll set up a time. And yeah.
Very cool. So you have any other gigs coming up, or
Yes.
any other harping male shows?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to play. It's not really a show. I'm going to play at Well Grounded Coffee
Okay.
on Friday, the 30th, at 10 a.m. I believe. I'll post about it as well. But that's just a chill coffee place. And then I'm really glad to do another opening bell.
Okay.
So that's going to be Sunday, February 1st.
All right. Sunday.
And
I might be able to go.
Yeah, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be from noon until 1:30.
Oh, perfect. I'll be
Yeah.
there. Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
It's really rare that I can go see people's shows, because either they're on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, and I'm tied to the stage on those nights, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But also, I was gonna say, do you want me?
We're going to introduce our special guest.
Yeah, let's introduce our special guest.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard, we have a special guest in the house. A tiny special guest.
This is her tiny house.
A little tiny hairy one. It's a she?
Yep. Hi, Boo.
Welcome, Boo Radley.
Let's see.
There we go.
Yes. Hello.
Hey, Boo.
Hello.
You're the first tiny dog at the Tiny Talks. Congratulations.
Yeah.
How does it feel? Mm.
Well, why don't you tell me? Oh, here.
How long have you had her?
She is 2019.
How about the sale? Like, she's 20 years old?
No, she's not 20 years old. I believe. Oh, here she is. Yeah. Do you want to be on the mic as well? Oh. She is in dog years 44.
Okay.
So she's a fancy lady. She's not really very fancy. She's actually kind of slutty. She's really into tummy pats.
I can see she's like, come on already.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things she does. There she goes. Here we go.
Was she a rescue or?
From a rescue org.
Yeah.
They're called Chloe Pet Rescue, I think so.
Cool.
I used a similar one to get another couple of mutts.
Oh, it looks like my old Oliver.
Yeah.
I had to put him down this last year.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. Yeah.
He was like 14 though, but still.
Yeah. My one of my other dogs, Buster. We had to say goodbye to him. And he was a good friend to Boo.
Yeah.
He was a good friend to everybody. But yeah.
What kind of dog?
So she is what would happen if you got the Yokiro Choco Bell Chihuahua
Okay.
with Toto from Wizard of Oz, because she is a Cairn
That's
Terrier.
so hairy, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
And I don't necessarily speculate, but I wonder whether it was a boy Chihuahua or a girl Chihuahua. I imagine it was a girl.
Because of the personality.
A girl terrier, yeah. Let's see here. There you go. Oh, gotta squeeze. Oh yes, you're a sweet dog. She's being sweet for the camera. No,
Yeah.
she's generally very good. My favorite thing is to post pictures of her tummy, because
Yeah.
she's very generous about that. Boo, can I show off your tummy? I think you're okay. I'm going to set this down.
Thanks, Boo. Thanks for stopping by.
There you go. Back in her own tiny house.
Yep.
There she goes. All right.
All right, so you're gonna try to teach me some harp?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. Let me get it situated over here. Get some good camera angles.
Yeah. So it might be easiest if you are standing
Okay.
behind it. And let's see here.
Want to swap?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Frame there. Okay. Ooshuba.
Here, let's have you stand for it because it's actually kind
So
of hard.
just pick it up.
No. Just here. Let's
Put that mic here so they'll hear me. All right. How do I
Okay. Here.
break this guy?
So if you stand up right here, if we move the stool away.
I'm gonna move your tripod here real quick.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get you here. I'm gonna put it at a decent height for you.
Oh, on the stand. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was gonna hold it for a second.
No, don't worry. How's that? Okay.
Cool.
So you said that one of your songs only uses. Do we need to reset the?
Could you, if you, that little handle behind that camera, you can kind of like tilt it down a little bit, like kind of unscrew it. There you go. Boom. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now can we be heard just through this one?
The vocal, you might want to grab that one there.
Okay.
This one will catch the harp.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Okay.
All right.
So, you said that one of your songs only uses G and E minor.
Yes, that's the Moldy Peaches. Anyone else but you.
Okay. So
I'm pretty sure it's a G and E minor.
here's G. Press
So
that.
just hold that down and this.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. And do you have a guitar pick? I know you don't like guitar picks. And you can just use your finger if you want.
Sure, yeah. Probably loud.
Yeah,
So just
it might be too small.
round the tip.
Oh yeah, if you that's one of the lessons. If you don't hold down a button, it sounds like the horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's sounding good.
Well, can you do like hammer-ons and stuff, like a guitar?
No, because the hammer-ons, you're basically adding something. With this, like, what notes you do and don't play are determined by muting. Yeah. I mean, I suppose technically if you were extremely precise, you could do a hammer-on, but I wouldn't know how to do that. Oh, now you're doing C. Yeah.
Everybody.
Yes, you can.
That's so cool. Wow, that took like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's just the chords.
Yeah, it's just the chords.
Oh, I love this instrument now.
And then once you get comfortable, you can start singing if you want. But like, it can just sound nice to play. And the other song that you mentioned is a Pink Floyd song, I think.
No, I just thought about Crazy now. The song Crazy by Nars
I play that.
Barkley, yeah.
Yeah, I like playing that one.
I'm pretty sure I remember the chords itself.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. There's something so pleasant about that place. And then I think it's F or E.
Oh, that's right, F. Yeah, see, I gotta remember the chords.
Right
Yeah, and, what was it? Wish You Were Here, right? Now that one's like. Ooh. It's kind of the same as the other one, but that's how I know it.
And you were asking about finger picking.
F.
There you go.
Damn it, yeah. Right. I get it though. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks for showing me that.
Well, there you go.
That's so awesome.
Maybe
That's how easy it is, folks.
Yeah.
That's how easy it is. That's so cool. Yeah.
This.
Get back to our positions. Nice.
There we go. I love that song.
Yeah, that was one of the first songs I learned how to play on the guitar. Which I guess is the question, because I always ask this question of everybody.
Yes.
Check, check. All right. Hello, I'm back. That was really cool, everybody. If you're interested in this, playing the auto harp, it really is pretty simple. It was so cool how you just press down one button. Here you go. Here's your thumb pick.
Thank you.
How you just press one button and you have a chord. Whereas a guitar, you know, I have calluses on my fingers like you wouldn't believe because I taught myself probably the wrong way and on a crappy guitar, and not the proper technique either. Because like I hang on to the guitar for dear life, which you're not supposed to do. Yeah, but it's really easy, and it sounds so cool. So yeah, I encourage you to reach out to Harping Mel at her Instagram and set up a nice lesson. But that was really cool. I want to play like more right now. But the question that I ask everybody is, when you were first learning how to play, I mean, it probably took 5 minutes, but was there a certain song that you played where you were like, oh, I can play this now? And like it kind of inspired you to keep on going? Because like for me, I always say is Led Zeppelin's "Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You." I was looking up Ultimate Guitar, and I was like, all right, tabs, they tell you exactly where to put your fingers. I'm good. I just got to go slow, each bar or each measure. And then eventually I'm like, oh, that's the riff. I'm like, holy crap. And then I was off, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, what was it for you?
Probably Ring of Fire.
Yeah?
Because, like, it was, you know, sort of what got me like, hey, that was written on an auto harp.
Yeah.
And the other nice thing about Ring of Fire is that it is
that's so
like,
cool. I had no idea about that. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Cool
one of
piece of
the
trivia.
things I like to say with an audience, like when I'm being a butthole. I'll be like, anyone know who wrote that? And everybody will be like, Johnny Cash.
Like, no.
And I'll be like, no. June Carter Cash.
On the auto harp.
Yeah.
Are there any other kind of like big songs that were written on the auto harp that we might not know about? I gotta look it up now. I'm curious.
It's a good question. There is a song that was written locally that was written by Eric Carzales. It's called Nothing Stays New. And he, instead of plucking the auto harp, hits it with his finger.
Oh, cool.
And like
a slappy kind of style.
Yeah, it's hard for me, and part of me is like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to hit it.
It seems like it might damage your instrument. It's probably good with your thumb, no? Like kind of hitting it like dirt.
I actually, I've tried it with a drumstick before, and that
Oh, yeah?
got more sound. Yeah.
We have one.
Yeah.
Actually, Mark Allen, I think you left your drumsticks, or some drummer here, Jeff.
Yeah.
Drumsticks last time they were here. We have them. Don't worry.
Speaking of drummers.
Yeah. So, all right, some fun questions to kind of wrap this up. Is there anyone that, because you play with a lot of different people, a lot of different genres, talents, everything. Who's one person that you would love to play with? Like, who's the one person that you always would like your top one, dead or alive, that you would love to have to play with?
Like local musicians here?
Anyone.
Oh, like in
alive or dead, like, in the world.
Okay, so there's this artist who's new, and I don't know that he's necessarily that well known,
Mm-hmm.
but his name is Grabbits.
Grabbits, okay.
And I got him just from like a suggested playlist. There's a song called Play This Game, and it's just a good, like, well-written acoustic guitar type song.
Nice.
But he has kind of blown up in the EDM space, and he's collaborated
Cool.
with like a ton of different artists, and I'm just like, I'd like to do that, you know?
You think the harp can be with some EDM stuff?
Maybe.
That'd be really cool. If anyone can pull it off, is you. That's for sure. All right, so same question, but local artists that you haven't worked with yet, because you worked with pretty much all of them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm kind of aggressive, so like the ones that I've wanted to work with the most, I've already asked, but I know there are others. Well, okay, so this might be a not correct answer, but I'm actually really excited because the guys from the Blue Line are considering doing my project with me.
Really?
Yeah, I was talking.
Oh my
to,
lord, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. So.
You know who we got to get to is Travis Bruce from Dolls Can Talk. I had his Tiny Talk here, and we learned that he learned how to play the guitar. Basically, first he learned how to play he played the cello.
Oh yeah.
So he might be interested.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. Oh wow, the Blue Line.
Yeah. So
I'm bust
hoping.
out an auto harp. Where did I go wrong?
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
So I think you get a kick out of it because he.
And John, shoot.
Yeah. He was asking me, because I play Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, but I guess he'd never seen me play it.
You have?
Oh, I love it. I love that song. Yeah.
Oh crap! I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Or I probably have actually. I've seen you play all of them. Yeah.
I try to add new ones as much as I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, speaking, because they play Ain't No Rest for the Wicked,
they do,
and I'm like, I talked about an hour. I could probably teach them how to play it on the harp in like 7 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Nice.
so those 4 chords plus using the little muting trick.
Are there any new covers? Because I love that you do like these unique covers. Because you would think, oh, you could do some kind of classical stuff. You're like, no, you do MIA. You do
Yeah. I am working on Viagra Boys Man Made of Meat.
Okay. I don't think I've heard that one.
It's I can't really demonstrate it because I started learning it when I didn't have my voice. I just got over
Yeah, that's right. You were sick
cough.
for a little bit.
Yeah. It was all allergy based, which is annoying, but like the cough just kind of won't leave.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really fun punk song. And so I actually, that was one of the first things I tested out my little recorder. I got the Zoom.
Oh yeah.
The Zoom H4.
Yep.
So I just ran my phone into the input, which replaces the mics, and then the harp into it directly, and did a little video with
Nice.
that. So I'm enjoying learning that. I'm also working on Shake It Off.
Oh, cool.
Or Shake It. Fuck. The
Taylor
Florence
Swift?
and the Machine one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shake It Out, I think. I always have to look it up. Like, which one's the Shake It Off and which one's the Shake It Out?
Shake It Off is Taylor Swift.
Shake It
Shake
Off.
It Off.
Okay, so then
Shake It
Shake It Out.
Yeah, sorry, Shake It Out. Yeah.
Yeah. Because in that song, she actually says Shake It Out and Shake It Off.
Yeah.
Both. And I'm like, well, which one is it?
Yeah. And you do have some originals, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
How many?
3 that I can really like pull out and play. There are 3 that I've written based around some jams. A couple guys in Seattle, a drum and a bass player are both like really great, and they can jam. I mean, apparently I went over one time and it's like, maybe we should wind down. I was like, how long have we been going? An hour and 40 minutes? Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they have some really great songs arranged, and so I wrote lyrics and a melody line for those songs.
Nice.
So I've performed them with the backing track, but I usually like to be able to play and perform when I do.
Could you give us one of your originals
Sure.
to send us off?
Absolutely. Do you?
I'll be your mic.
Okay. Do you want me to plug in or anything?
Oh no, I'll use this mic.
Okay.
Yeah, keep it simple.
So.
There is like no space in here, people. It really is a tiny studio. It looks bigger on screen, I think.
It looks bigger from the.
And while Mel is setting up, a little plug, and maybe for you too, Mel. This one might help with your contest as well. Get involved with the Artist Connect app, people. The Artist Connect app. Shout out to Sage and the Artist Connect app. It is an awesome app, great for networking. If you need to find people to play with,
Yeah.
you need a producer, you need a photographer, videographer, you want to collab with somebody. Pretty much anything that you need in the music biz. If you're there stuck, you're like, you know what? I have like, for example, Omen was here not so long ago for the DFW Covers Others podcast, and he was having a conversation with Tadia Renee, and they were both saying how like, well, Omen has like a song like kind of written. It's almost done. He just needs to find someone to kind of help him kind of pull it off or kind of finish it. But he was saying he doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know who to ask, and maybe the person you ask doesn't really know what they're doing or whatever. So showed him the Artist Connect app, and now he can get plugged into actual skilled people, and he can pick the people with the right skill sets for what he needs. So for your contest, I would get on, just sign up. It's super easy to sign up.
Yeah.
And there's a cool contest going on where Sage is giving away $100 a month to people that post. The way to enter it is if you post something, anything. It could be a picture, whatever you want. Like I said, hello world. And then you put the hashtag giveaway. Hashtag giveaway. That's how you'll be entered. And you do it once a week. And then at the end of the month, I guess the people with the most posts wins or something like that. They're going to choose a winner, and the more you post with the hashtag giveaway, I guess the better chances you have.
So I guess you have to tag them and.
Nope, just sign up, post anything, like say a picture of your harp and say, hey,
Gotcha.
if you want to learn how to play the harp, hit me up.
Yeah.
Hashtag giveaway, you're in. Yeah, so Artists Connect that, people. It's a free app. And also really cool about it is that you can search out people in a certain radius.
Nice.
So it's like, say, if you found someone in Fort Worth, maybe they'll come back because, they live far away.
Yeah.
But if you want to stick with people kind of like, nearby, you're good to go. So
Nice.
check it out. All right. Now we're going to go back to Mel and go fix your camera.
All right. How's that?
There we go. We can see everything now. Let me get the stupid logo out of the way so we can see the harp.
Nice.
There we go.
All right.
All right. What's this song called?
It's called Sunshine Optional.
Sunshine Optional. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody, Sunshine Optional by Harping Mel and her harp.
Wanna get away, why not today? Only need one way, maybe to LA. Flight attendants say, put up your tray. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Let's go, I wanna see the snow. Shiver in 10 below. Feel the aurora glow. Breathe it in and blow. Take me down to whatever city you want. Sunshine optional. Don't need a beach. I could have a Georgia peach. Sunshine optional. Where do you want to be from? Sunshine optional. What do you want to become? Sunshine optional. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Home could be anywhere. It's all up to you, pool or ocean view, old town or new, skies of gray or blue, any place'll do, I will love it too. Take me on an epic ride. Feel free to find the biggest tree and see something to see. You are the key. Unlock the world for me. Take me down to whatever city you want. Sunshine optional. Don't need a beach. I could have a Georgia peach. Sunshine optional. Where do you want to be from? Sunshine optional. What do you want to become? Sunshine optional. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Home could be anywhere. Let's go. Rain or shine. Let's go. Day or night. Let's go. Wanna get away, why not today? Only need one way, maybe to LA. Flight attendants say, put up your tray. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Yeah. Thank you, Harping Mel.
Thank you.
Sorry, just fixing camera angles here.
There you go.
There we go. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you come back. Well, I'm sure you'll be back here at Tiny States, and hopefully for the recital of your new project with maybe the Blue Line performing something on the auto harp.
That'd be
please,
awesome.
Please do that, guys. I'm gonna join you too. I'm gonna learn this thing. So if you want to learn, help Harping Mel at. Let me get that stupid logo out of the way again. There we go. At Harping Mel on Instagram. And we'll set it all up. And follow Harping Mel for all the shows that she has coming out, the Harping Mel ones and all the other things. He's really busy around the DFW music scene. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Can't wait for you to come back. And if you want to come back from one of these again, feel free.
Sounds good.
This is your home.
All right.
All right, everybody. That'll do it for Tiny Talk number 10. And stay tuned. In about a half an hour or so, we're going to have Tiny Talk number 11.